Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We're back onto pricing again because I had so many requests saying you didn't do Tree Town, you didn't do Tree Town prices. So okay, there's about a dozen bars here we're going to run through for Tree Town. That first one, Pacific, is a brand new one, only opened a week or two ago. It's really very nice. The cocktails as well. It's not a girly bar, it's a sort of sit down relaxing bar just to watch the world go by, you know. The other thing we're going to do in this video is what it said on the title. I'm going to show you later on in the video where a whole bunch of the bamboo girls or ladies who used to go to bamboo years ago, before COVID, through 2.5 years ago, where a lot of them are going now. There's one particular bar which seems to be full of lots and lots of them. And you guys have been asking me, where have all the bamboo girls gone? Well, I'm going to show you. What time music start? Music. Yes. What time they start? What time?
เปิด6 โมงเย็นใช่ไหมอ่ะต้องรอ1 ทุ่มอ๋อ1 ทุ่มใช่ป่ะ29 o'clock yes
29.
yes
No, there is no 29. You mean 19? Sit gal.
yes
Sit gal. Okay.
welcome to our bar.
Okay, thank you. That's funny, 29 o'clock. She meant 19, 7 p.m. That bar's actually owned by the same people who own what's now called the Cozy Beach. It used to be Heaven, down the Gents Club down on in Pattaya. So I've always wondered how much these cocktails are, because it's so busy. Every night there's groups of people with those big buckets with the long straws, and there's everything. I've never really gone in and checked, but now that it's just opened and there's no customers, gives us a chance, doesn't it? Let's go and check out how much the prices are. Just looking how much your prices are. Is that 160?
Yeah,
for
medium size.
Medium size, 170 for extra shot.
Yes.
Okay, and that, it's a bucket, okay. 220 for a bucket, 240 for a Okay, very good. For any?
Any, yes.
Any. So 164, how big is big? Is it like this one, 100? Can you show me how big?
Yes.
At the back, the glass one?
Yes.
Okay. Great, thank you. You guys couldn't see that, but he showed me a schooner shaped glass, about maybe 8 inches tall. So a decent size glass, you know. And that was a normal standard sort of largish size. So let's have a wander around the rest of the place, and then later on we'll go and have a look at this special bar. I think you'll be surprised which one it is. So let's go have a look. The other thing is, by the way, I haven't included on all the pricing the ST price or LT price, mainly because it's basically the same throughout the whole of Tree Town. It appears to be the same. I checked, I asked groups of girls, I checked, and it's just the same. What it is, it's 1,500 to 2,000, anywhere between 1,500 and 2,000 is the ST price. 3,000 for LT. That's the sort of figures they're asking. I know it's over the top, but when I was chatting to the groups of girls there, they said, well, not make money for 2 years, we're trying to get the money back, sort of thing. That's like the wrong attitude, you know, because it's the same for everybody, not just you. So everybody's down, you know. Anyway, that was a sort of Thai attitude toward it. They want to try and get the money back they lost over the last 2 years, it would appear. So anyway, you know what I think about that. I'm sure many of you think the same way I do. You just have to wipe your mouth and wash your hands and say, okay, that's gone, that 2 years is gone, let's start again. Forget about that 2.5 years. We'll start again now. Anyway, let's go have a look at the rest of these bars and see what sort of prices they are. The Joy Bar there is the same as the other Joy Bar, and the other one further round, they're all the same price. So we'll have a look down here. There's that Matador Bar, that's very popular, one on each side. So we'll go have a look and check the prices out there. But they seem to be, again, very, very similar pricing. And also, I mean, there were groups of girls where, and this is obviously earlier in the day, this was around late lunch, maybe 1, 2 o'clock. But I came back later, about another 2 or 3 hours later, and spoke to everybody, because there was no, I deliberately did this now because there's nobody here, obviously. You know, you can't go videoing all these girls, you can't do it. So I've videoed the bars to show you the bars, which ones we're talking about, and then I went back later and checked all the prices. So the prices are accurate as of today, because I went and I checked every single bar, asked the girls the prices, so it's all correct pricing as of right now. And obviously you guys are going to be coming back very soon, aren't you? Because tomorrow, well, at the moment, tomorrow is the 1st of July, and practically all the restrictions are being dropped. Virtually everything's being dropped. Even the mask mandate's gone now. Except for when you go inside somewhere like a supermarket or something, or whatever, you know, or a shopping mall, you have to put it on, but not outside. I mean, when I was walking around here, I wasn't actually wearing one, and you don't need to anymore. So let's have a look at these prices, shall we? Oh, this one on the right, Danny Sports Bars, always busy, always busy. Obviously a very popular bar. And the pricing's good. See, I'll show you the pricing now. You see, pricing's okay. More or less same as everywhere else. Now, the other thing that I've done is, when I went round the corner here, I went up for a little way, and then I shot over to the left and cut right through to the top end of Made in Thailand, simply because I would say it's now part of Tree Town, to be honest, and that's my opinion. I think forget about Made in Thailand bars, because that's gone. So it's now an extension of Tree Town in my mind. So I'm going to include it as a part of Tree Town in any future videos, you know, which I think is right. And there's the Buzzin Bar and Escape bar/club with Escape. I was chatting to Trevor last night inside Escape at the opening night. It looks great inside now it's finished. You guys should go have a look. How much is beer here? I turned right up here and I went down to check out the Pattaya Beach Club, because that's a whole different type of bar. Think of the Pattaya Beach Club in exactly the same way you would think of iBar. Okay, it's exactly the same as iBar in its whole idea. There are no bar fines, there are no lady drink prices, but it's full of freelancers. But obviously, same as iBar, the prices of the beers are much higher. So if you're going to buy a beer for yourself and a beer for the girl, don't think it's going to be like a cheap lady drink, because it's not, because the price is higher, much higher. But then you're getting a special sort of a different place. It's a much bigger place. It's got a nice ambience about it. It's a good place, and it's full of some very nice looking freelancers. So that is like an iBar up in Tree Town, if you want to think of it like that. I know some girls who go there specifically to have a good time, to go drinking, have a good time. They buy their own drinks. If they happen to come across someone they like, then they're freelancing. And just the same as iBar. So that's this place here. Okay. It's a slightly younger crowd in there, I must say. It's not the expats that go in there, really, not really. Just like Lai Bar. So then we'll go have a look at Fox Bar prices. Fox Bar has a very large selection of ladies. When I say large, I mean a lot of them. I don't mean they're large. They're actually quite nice, but there's a lot of them, more than most of the other bars. So we'll go wander back and we'll go across and we'll go have a look down at the Made in Thailand, what's left of it, at the top end of Made in Thailand. And there's a couple of bars down there which are still managing to get customers. So we'll have a walk through there and have a look and see what we've got. That's that Teasers Bar on the left, which was quite busy later on, by the way. Now this is the way you get through to Made in Thailand. You don't have to walk out and up on Macau and come down again. You just cut through here, and it slots right through the middle of all the bars. So that's why I said you should really include it in Tree Town. And they built these not long ago, did they? If you remember. Just before COVID they built all these. There was nothing here before COVID. Well, a year before COVID there was nothing here. It was just the bottom end, which is now obviously all gone. And that's going to become a condo block. So there's two bars here. There's the one that I've got prices on, which are popular. The Sexy Bar's quite popular, and that actually still doing live streaming. Can you believe? Or it was. I don't know if it still is now, but it was up until a week or two ago. Last time I was down here. And then further up there's Annie Jack's, which is also the same Annie Jack's as the one up on Macau. There. Now the prices there are a little bit cheaper. Now, as far as quality of ladies is concerned, it's not really as good as it used to be absolutely honest with you. It used to be a lot better than it is now. I don't know why. I don't know what's happened, whether the young ones, the pretty ones, just don't want to work in bars. That's what I'm assuming. They're either working online or they're going to Lai Bar and places like that and what have you. You'll probably get them in the beach bar here, and you'll probably get them later on in Escape when the extension of the time applies, and they can open till much later, and it turns into a nightclub, as it will do. I mean, it opens actually tomorrow on the 1st, but it opens as a go-go, not as a nightclub. But it will become a nightclub later on at 12 o'clock once all the timing is dropped. Well, the restriction on the time for drinking is dropped, and they can basically go all night. Then it will change. Right, we're going to go down here. This is Macau. We're going to have a little walk down Macau, and I'm going to show you now where a whole bunch of ladies who used to go to work freelance in Bamboo, because Bamboo is still closed, as you know, and I don't know if it'll ever reopen, to be honest, and these girls have got fed up of waiting, so they've found somewhere else to go, and we're going to go and have a little wander down, and I'll show you where they are. That warehouse is not opened yet, and I haven't seen any work going on in it. You know, the nightclub on the left side? Haven't seen any work going on, so I don't know what's happening there. Right, let's just cross the road. You know where we are. This is the beginning of Soi Pothole, and this is where a whole bunch of ladies are going who used to work in bamboo. And you know where we are now, don't you? Yeah? Triangle. That's where I've seen a lot of them. I was in the other night and it was packed, absolutely packed out. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and please subscribe and like and share and ring the bell. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.